Video I'll be trading again with Iqoption, and over here I have a strategy, a very simple strategy to show you guys. Alright, for the past few weeks I've used this strategy and I've made over $30,000 in profit, and over here I'm going to show you exactly how we make use of this strategy to enter a trade. It's a very simple strategy in the market. Alright, so over here we're making use of two moving average, one MACD and one RSI, and this is the setup of my first moving average. On the period right here I make use of 7. The moving average is EMA. On the color over here I use a white color, and of course I take my line to be on 2 pixels. So that's pretty much all you have to do. So when you're done, you hit save. The second moving average come with a period of 26. Alright, the moving average is EMA as well. On the styles over here I make use of this color, and I take my line to be on 2 pixels. So that's pretty much all you have to do. And when you're done, you hit save. MACD is actually a different setting. You don't have to change anything here. The same thing applicable with your RSI. It's a default setting. You don't have to change anything. All I just do is to actually take my line on the styles. So that's pretty much all I do. So when you're done, you hit save. So that's pretty much the setup of this strategy. This strategy will work with OTC. It will work with both OTC market and a real market. And it's a 1 minute strategy. Alright, and of course I'm using this on 30-second candle time frame, and I'm also making use of a Heineke Ashe candlestick. So that's pretty much all you have to do. So guys, how this strategy works is very simple. This is actually one of the best moments. So right now I'm going to enter a trade on this. Alright, so the number one thing we usually need to check out anytime we are going for a trade is to always make sure that we are having an intersection with both moving average. The both moving average need to intersect each other, just like what happened here. There's something applicable with our MACD this time around. We need to have the both line of our MACD below the signal bar of the MACD. The both line also needs to intersect in this position. And with our RSI also needs to be giving us a confirmation of a strong uptrend before we enter a trade. I think we're in the money on that, so let's check it out. As you can see, we're in the money on the first trade. All right, we're in the money on that. A very good one there, guys. All right, so this is actually one of the methods you use to enter the trade. I have another method I use to enter the trade, which I'm going to show you on the next trade. All right, so let's keep analyzing. Okay, over here guys, I'm finding another good moment. So over here I'm going to place a 2 trade on that. As you can see, this is actually another perfect condition. So anytime you're going for a downtrend, the number one thing is always make sure that you're having your both moving average intersect, or the both line is to intersect each other, giving you a downtrend. The second thing is with the candlestick you're placing your trade on. The candlestick must be very strong. I'm talking about a full body candlestick giving you a downtrend confirmation before you enter a trade. With your MACD and RSI, the both line is to intersect in an overbought condition, or as you can see, the both line of my MACD intersect, giving me a down confirmation. This is something applicable with my RSI. You see, my RSI came from a very strong overbought condition, and the line is actually giving me a very strong downtrend. All right, I think I'm in the money on that. As you can see, a good one here with the money on that. So guys, if you're new to this channel, make sure you subscribe straight up, because this channel will give you a detailed explanation on how to be a professional binary option trader. So if you haven't subscribed, make sure you subscribe now. Turn on the notification bell so that you don't miss out on our next upload. And also, if you want to sign up on Iqoption, make sure that you use my link on the description. And I also have 50% promo code over there on the description, so anytime you want to deposit, you can make use of that. Check out the description. There's some more information on the description. All right, so guys, let's keep analyzing. Okay guys, over here I'm finding a good moment for a down trade. I'm gonna place a trade on this real quick. All right, you can see that over here we are having a good position. The number one thing I usually mention is to always make sure that you're having a confirmation with your moving average. It's very important that all the 3 indicators is giving you a confirmation of a downtrend anytime you're going for a down trade. All right, the number one thing is to make sure that the intersection of your both moving average happened, but this time around it needs to happen above the candlestick. All right, the both line needs to be giving you a confirmation of a downtrend. There's something applicable with your MACD. The intersection needs to happen above the signal bar of the MACD, and of course with your RSI needs to come from a very strong overbought condition all the way down as a confirmation. I hope you understand. All right, As you can see, we're running on that. I think I'll be taking my last trade. And also I'll be finding another method I make use of this strategy, so make sure you stay put. Alright, over here I'm finding another good moment, and this is another method I make use of this strategy. So I make sure that I place my trade immediately I have my both moving average touches each other. You know, the last three trades I actually explained that they should intersect each other and you should see them giving you a confirmation of an uptrend. But this time around I just need the both moving average to intersect each other for me to place a trade. Alright. And before I place the trade, I make sure that the candlestick I'm placing the trade on must be very strong after the confirmation of the moving average. All right, so if it doesn't happen, I won't take a trade. So when I have my both moving average touch each other and I have a strong confirmation on my candlestick, that's only when I'm going to enter a trade. And of course, always make sure that you're putting your MACD and RSI in mind. The both indicator needs to be doing the same thing. The intersection of your MACD must happen, giving you an uptrend confirmation. The same thing applicable with your RSI. But this is not happened yet. As you can see, the last two candlestick right there is a doji candlestick. So we're not going to risk that. Let's keep analyzing. Okay guys, over here I have a very strong confirmation. Let me enter this trade real quick. As you can see right here, the both line just touch each other. All right, and when you check my MACD, you can see that the both line intersect in a very strong oversold condition and giving me a confirmation of an uptrend. And the same thing happened with my RSI. All right, so anytime you're going for this kind of a trade and when you see that the both moving average touch each other, always make sure that you're placing the trade on a very strong candlestick. All right, so do not place the trade when the candlestick is small or when on a doji form. Always make sure that you're placing the trade on a very strong candlestick, because with this method it means that we're taking the trade early. It means that we are following the market, the trend as it happened. So we always make sure that we enter the trade on a very strong candlestick for us to be on a good position. I hope you understand. So guys, let's wait and see. Okay, good one there guys, and the money on that. Guys, this is where I'm going to stop on today's video. So if you like the video, give me a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and make sure you turn on the notification bell so that you don't miss out on our next upload. I'll also have my Telegram link right there in the description. Make sure you click